I was so impressed by this rolling cart that I thought I want to try, well, one, I want to try to like test it out on some bumpy road terrain because my backyard, unfortunately, is kind of uneven, has a lot of bumps, and the grass is a little bit long. So it's just, yeah. And then I also wanted to try it out and see if a human could sit in here, like not just a kid. So this is one of my sons, and he weighs about 145 pounds. So I had him get in. I know that the weak point is the middle. So if a person goes in, they just need to like be aware of that, just kind of step to the side. And I'm not saying the purpose of this cart is to cart humans, obviously. But also, I know I've seen people all the time put their smaller kids in here and cart them around with some other stuff. And so I know people are going to use it like that. And although kids are not supposed to put this together and they're not supposed to pull it themselves, I thought, I mean, could this handle somebody larger than a little kid? And then, not that I would, again, take my big kids around. They'd be super embarrassed. But I mean, how will it maneuver with something heavier and on kind of bumpy terrain? That's what I really wanted to test. So after it was so easy with my son, I told my husband to get in, which he weighs a little bit over 200 pounds. He would, yeah, he has been working out a lot, but he weighs about 200-ish, a little bit more pounds. And so he was able to comfortably also ride in it. And you can see it still has its, turning access with him in it. Obviously, the lighter, the easier it is to pull. But, I mean, this thing is pretty cool. And then as far as taking it apart and getting it out of its cover, it's so fast to set up. It's easier than a pack and play. If you've ever struggled with a pack and play, I shouldn't compare it to a pack and play because it's much easier. And then putting it back together, like collapsing it so you could put it in the car, transport it, is very fast. The thing that takes the longest is just getting the little Velcro strap. And then you just it would be really nice if you had a second person, because you just kind of have to thread the little strap loop. And then you can cinch it really well. That's the nice thing about this, is once you put the Velcro strap, then you can cinch it as tight as you need. And the way the cover is made, it has a zipper. So I suggest just keeping the zipper unzipped when you first put it on. Put in the bottom, the base folded up, which is so nice, and then zip it. And then just always make sure the handle, that there's a hole for it in the top. Just make sure you kind of pull that out, because that's how you're going to easily carry this around, put it in your car, put it in your house, wherever you need to go.